Hi Pisces, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for October. I hope everybody's having a great day. I do want to take a quick second, Pisces, to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Pisces out there. So if it's not resonating, guys, I suggest you check your other signs and placements and see if your messages could be in those readings. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. So if it is resonating with you, just get in where you fit in. And as always, Pisces, please don't force yourself into a reading that is not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Pisces? Pisces. All right. Pisces, you are starting out with the Queen of Swords. You have the Death card. And you have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So I do feel like something here is ended. It looks like you've cut something out. I do feel like, you know, it's kind of it was a sharp cut too. Your boundaries are really, really high right now. I do feel like you're open to discussion, but there's a sense here of just, you know, picking up the pieces, keeping your boundaries, putting someone or something into the past. I do feel like you've experienced a loss with this. However, it seems like a final cut is what I'm hearing, final cut. So let's see who's in your energy. Spirit, show me who is in Pisces energy. Show me who is in Pisces energy. All right, we have Judgment in the reverse. We have the Hangman reversed. And we have the Three of Wands reversed. So the person that's in your energy is experiencing a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle here. I do feel like this person may have made some bad judgment calls, and this is what led to you cutting them out. They feel like this is a done deal, like there's no coming back together or coming back from whatever happened here. I do feel that this person is, with the Hangman in reverse, they're kind of enlightened to something. I'm hearing that this person has some inner demons, inner monsters that they're becoming aware of. They're becoming aware of. Perhaps they weren't aware. So whatever this ending is that's been created, it looks like it came from your side. And it looks like this person is becoming more self-aware as a result of it. With the Three of Wands here in the reverse, they're realizing that their ships are not coming in this situation. So let me see the shared energy. The Six of Cups, yeah. This is somebody you may have felt was a soulmate, or they felt you were a soulmate. I do feel like there is love here, though. This is definitely some past energy that's here. So you've had a lot of contact with this person in some manner. And I do feel like there are some good memories here. So let me see what's affecting this connection. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed. And the Ace of Cups. Wow, okay. So it's very strange because let me tell you something, Pisces. This person feels like it's a done deal. There's no coming back from this. And you have made a final cut. You've made a very sharp, you know, change here. But what's affecting the connection is that there is a new beginning that is trying to start with this person from the past. And there is love here. This person really does love you. They've had some realizations. I feel like what's affecting the connection, now it could have been that the two of you came back together and it didn't work out. Take it as it resonates, and we'll clarify that. But what's affecting the connection is that there was a reuniting after loss and a new beginning here, or there will be. So let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome at the end of the week. Five of Swords, there's conflict. Okay, so there's conflict. Yeah. Decisions being made, possibly about something to do with third parties or a painful experience. So what I'm getting here is that your energies are very different from the shared energies. So we're going to clarify that. All right. And the bottom of the deck is the Fool card. So there is definitely something to do with taking a leap of faith, possibly a new beginning. I do feel that there is somebody in your energy, Pisces, that is telling you don't do this, you know, don't move forward with this. You're receiving advice from close friends or family members, and I feel like you're not listening to the advice, though. All right, so let's clarify this. All right, Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords here for... That's too many. Let's try that again. You could be dealing with another Pisces here. Let's see, possibly a Scorpio. Spirit, why is the Queen of Swords here for Pisces? Chariot in reverse and the Ace of Swords. So there's going to be a conversation. There's been a lot of stuck energy in this. Things were not moving forward, but I feel like there's communication. And in that communication, it's almost like I'm seeing, you know, a meeting of the minds here. But I will say that you're hesitant to even communicate at some point with this person. And I'm also seeing that you're going to get clarity that you've been looking for here. Your boundaries are very, very high with regard to this person. Let me see why the Death card is here. So it could have been that things ended between the two of you and, you know, it's transforming. All right, so we have the Six of Wands and we have the Judgment in reverse. Now, this is the energy of this person. It does tell me, though, that you might have felt like you weren't going back on this either. However, there's something to do with this conversation, with this clarity that is allowing a transformation versus a final ending. I feel like you do want things to be successful with this person, but maybe you felt like it couldn't be. Let's see why the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. All right, so we have the Nine of Pentacles reverse, and then we have the Empress. Yeah, there's a transformation happening here. So I feel like this is somebody from your past, Pisces, that you really thought this was done and dusted. It's over. However, I see something new coming, you know, a new beginning coming in. It's your energy, their energy is very different from the shared energy, but there's still conflict here. I am seeing, though, that you might be receiving advice from somebody, Pisces, and this person could be a close friend or a family member. They're giving you bad advice. This would be somebody who is very codependent, and I feel like you're not listening to that person. You're not following the advice, because I see you with the Empress. You have a very good concept of who you are. Your boundaries are good. You know your value. You know your worth. You're sitting in Empress energy, whether you're male or female, and you're kind of allowing everything to come to you. And I have to say that your boundaries are high, but you also are extremely nurturing, and that's good energy. You're sitting in the highest energy in the deck. But there is somebody that is either a close friend or a family member that's giving you bad advice. This is somebody who is codependent. Yeah, they're codependent, and they, for whatever reason, they don't want to see this come together. Let's look at this person's energy. Spirit, why is Judgment in reverse? Now, I will say this person has made some poor judgment calls, and they're aware of it. They've become very aware of this. All right. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. You could be dealing with a Capricorn and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So there was some toxic energy. Now, you could have been dealing with somebody that had addictions, or it could have been, you know, this person had something toxic. They've worked on themselves. They've worked on these poor judgment calls that they've been making. I feel like this person really kind of went through it with the ending of this relationship. But the truth is that they are very fond of you, and you're very fond of them. So I definitely feel that this person went through a lot after the ending of this connection, and it forced them to look at themselves. It forced them to look at the things that they were doing and saying, or, you know, something that was toxic in their life. As a result, they have come out of that toxic energy. This is Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is somebody that just simply wants to be happy. They don't want to be sitting in this worry and concern and overthinking energy any longer. Let's see why the Hangman is in reverse. All right, we have the Queen of Cups, reverse, and we have the Queen of Wands. So this person may have realized that they were not giving to the connection. They were not, you know, emotionally giving. They were closed off emotionally. They could have been more about the passion in the connection. They've had some realizations, though, and I do feel like they're going to be taking action here, which is a good thing. Now, they have feelings for you, but they're holding those feelings back currently, but they're going to be taking action on it. This person is having some form of enlightenment, and it came about through the ending of this connection. So it almost looks like, Pisces, that what you've been waiting for, looking for, you kind of gave up on. You said, it's never going to happen. You went your way. You worked on your own success. And it kind of forced this person into a realization that they were kind of acting in a very toxic manner. Now, I am seeing that, and they could have had a choice between two people as well. And they could have gone towards their passions instead of, you know, going towards love. That's relevant for some of you. Either way, this person wants to come back together. They feel like you're a gift from the universe, a gift from, you know, Father Creator. But I am seeing that this is somebody who they tend to deal more on a passionate level. This is someone that is very attractive, but they're closed off emotionally. They're used to getting attention. This is somebody who is, you know, other people do pay attention to them. They could be in a leadership role or a business type of role. I am seeing, though, that they kind of closed their heart off for a while, and they've realized that. And this is what they're working on within themselves. Again, the Sun is at the bottom of the deck. This person simply wants to be happy. And they've realized that what they were doing in their life has not been making them happy. Why is the Three of Wands here in reverse? You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sag. Pisces is very strong, or a Cancer or Scorpio. All right, so we have Knight of Wands reversed, and we have the Star card. Yeah, this person's tired of waiting for the balance to come into their life. They're balancing out their emotions, and they're hopeful. They're hopeful about this. But I do feel like there's still some things that this person's not really saying. They're not really telling you. They're kind of keeping some things to themselves, but they're kind of hopeful that, you know, that this can come back together. They're definitely working on balancing themselves out and healing those aspects of themselves that they've become aware of. I'm hearing the monsters within, and they are healing themselves. They're balancing themselves. They do want an equal give and take. They want a balanced connection here. I do feel like this may have been a connection that was on and off, more off than on as of late. So let's look at the shared energy. Why is the Six of Cups here? This is definitely somebody that you have had in your past. This is not a new person. Yeah, Ten of Wands, Page of Wands. All right, so this became burdensome to you. This connection became burdensome. What was overwhelming and burdensome was that you may have had a lot of problems with this person. I feel like there was a lot of stagnant energy. Nothing was really moving forward. And I feel like you just said, look, I've had enough here. And you put those boundaries up. So I do feel like there were a lot of problems in this connection. This person is going to reach out to you. It's going to be something small. It could even be something flirtatious. But yeah, they're going to be reaching out to you. All right, let's see why. Show me the energy that is affecting this connection. So it might be a surprise when this person reaches out. I feel like you are going to communicate back to them. You want some clarity about why things weren't moving forward, why things were so burdensome. All right, so we have the Magician. We have the Two of Cups reversed. And we have the Two of Coins reversed. So what's affecting the connection is you're both manifesting each other. Ever since the ending of this connection, you've both been manifesting each other. This person went through a period of imbalance where, you know, I do feel like they know it's those monsters within. And it has to do with being emotionally unavailable. So they've been manifesting you. You've been manifesting them. I do see that with the Two of Cups in reverse, you're not sure that this is going to work out. You might be even questioning if you're making a bad judgment call when this person reaches out to you, because you feel like the two of you may not be on the same page. Even though you do want a successful, you know, reconciliation with this person, you feel like you might not be on the same page. I can tell you this person has been doing a lot of work on themselves. They're kind of, they've been weighing up the pros and cons, and they've made a decision that they need to open up their heart, that they need to, you know, come forward with more emotion, and I'm hearing less authority. I don't know why, but yeah. So let me see why the Five of Swords is here, because that's conflict. It could be internal conflict. Show me the outcome for Pisces. All right, we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. That's a new beginning. And we have the Eight of Swords. So I do feel like that's internal conflict. Somebody could be a little bit prideful too. Somebody could be in their pride a little bit. You could be dealing with somebody here that has a little bit of ego. I don't think that's you, Pisces. I think it is this person. So they might be, I do see a new beginning happening. I do. I feel like you're being told, don't do this. That's not what you need to do. You're not on the same page with this person. Remember, there were a lot of problems. So there is somebody that is trying to prevent this new beginning from happening. But I feel like you're pretty settled in yourself. I feel like you really know yourself. You know what it is that you want in life. And I do feel like you're a very powerful manifester because you are in such high energy right now. So I do feel like you're going to stand your ground. I feel like it's more you're standing your ground with somebody else that's in your energy that's telling you don't move forward, because I see it moving forward. I see it with the Fool card. I see it with the Ace of Wands. So you're going to stand your ground with this person. I don't know what their agenda is, but they are codependent on you, whoever that is. And you're just allowing things to flow. I don't see you like being overly, because your boundaries are so good. I don't see like you being overly like, you know, oh, this is going to be perfect. I don't see that. I see this being something that, a relationship that you could be very passionate about. So you're going to stand your ground with this person. Now, this person that's in your energy, the weight is over here. They want something balanced. It's been on again, off again, but they are in their head. They are definitely in their head. So most of the conflict is coming from them. Conflict for you is coming from this other person that's in your energy who's trying to say, don't do this. But conflict for them is really in their head. They're definitely up in their head about it. So this is somebody that's been working on themselves. And I do see a reconciliation coming. I sure do. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Swords. That is underlying energy, and it does tell me that, you know, one or both of you are at a crossroads right now about this new beginning. I feel like both of you are kind of going back and forth a little bit. There's a decision. This person's making the decision, though, to have this new beginning, to open up emotionally. So, all right. So I'm going to pull an oracle card. I think this is a good reading for you. I really do. Something that you really thought was just done and dusted, it's not. It's really not. And it's happening because of new growth in this person's energy. Ooh, look at that. You have Apple. It's called Risk and Reward. Interesting. Okay. I have not read this one yet, so I'm kind of like, ooh. All right, so I am using the Halloween Oracle, and happy Halloween to you guys. Give me just a second, and I'm going to read that Oracle. All right, it says, apples have been a symbol of Halloween for a very long time. You know, like, what is it? People dip for apples. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram, so the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples. Yeah, that's what it is, bobbing for apples. A game traditionally played at Halloween has its origins in the Halloween festival and is one of the oldest associated with this celebration. The traditional way to play is to place 3 or 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try to bite an apple while it floats and bobs in the water. Hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other bobbing at the same time. It is believed that the Romans brought the custom to Britain, and there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple they had bobbed under their pillow would dream of their future husband. In Newfoundland and some parts of Ireland even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Didn't know that. Candy apples, or apple on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they were as Halloween fare, are now making a comeback as a fun and simple treat to prepare on this night. Apples have been an iconic part of mythos from ancient times to modern. The story of the poison apple in Snow White, to the Roman goddesses Pomona's magical apple tree, to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Ooh. Those are some heavy questions, Pisces. All right. Well, I hope that this reading has been good for you. I hope it's resonated and given you some insight into this situation. It looks like a good reading to me. But, and I also noticed that on this card, that's a heart there. So this has to do with love. So you may feel this is a risky connection, but if you have resonated with this, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you, Pisces, in your next reading, namaste.